He said, what keeps gnawing at me is this question. What is Christianity? Or who is Christ actually for us today? Who is Christ for us today? In other words, what does it look like for us to follow Christ today? Now imagine the context of him asking that question. Bonhoeffer would never stop asking that question. What does it mean to follow Christ? Not just in another time, in another place, but here, now. What does discipleship actually require? What does costly grace look like in real life? For Bonhoeffer, the answer was never abstract. It wasn't never theory. It had to take shape in concrete, real-world decisions, in real obedience to Jesus. Almost 10 years before that fateful day in Flossenburg, Bonhoeffer wrote these words in that same book we just thought about, Discipleship. And he said this, and I quote, "It is laid on every Christian, the first Christ suffering that everyone has to experience is the call which summons us away from our attachments to this world. It is the death of the old self in the encounter with Jesus Christ. Those who enter into discipleship enter into Jesus' death. They turn their living into dying. Such has been the case from the very beginning. The cross is not the terrible end of a pious, happy life. Instead, it stands at the beginning of community with Jesus Christ. Christ calls us. His call leads us to death.